It's Solar. It's Zerg.
Oh, it's a Terran.
Oh, I was right.
I was wrong.
It feels good to be right. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, though, considering the map, considering we've seen Maru on this map a lot of times during the round 4, and it's not too bad for Terran at all. And, you know, we could definitely see a proxy 2 rack from Maru, but we'll have to wait and see exactly how he's going to play it.
That would be pretty brave if he does that, if he goes for that, in my opinion.
Well, he's made it work before in really, really important matches. He's known for doing it a lot. But this is the playoffs. You know, he might want to go for a little bit of a safer strategy. He still does have another player behind him. And, of course, here is Maru. He is in the booth. He will be playing against Solar.
Yep, not Cure. The only other Terran they could have picked here. And I'm glad we get to see Terran today.
Me too.
I know somebody out there is like, Blizzard, don't you see? There's no Terran. No, there's a Terran, man. Calm down. The game's clearly balanced. Terran plays today.
Yeah.
That's all you have to think about. Maru's playing, so the game is clearly 33.33% balanced.
Yeah. Never fear, Maru's here. Save the nerds.
About a 40-40 chance we'll see a barracks here on this game.
At least one, right?
At least one. So, let's find out how he's going to play it. We're jumping into this next game. Can Maru eliminate Solar, or are we going to go to the final match?
Up here in the top right in the green for JINAIR Green Wings, it is Maru.
And to the top left in the pink, Solar, a very stressed and sweaty Solar here. Actually, not that sweaty, but you know, move his hair out of his eyes. Well, these are the same positions, if I'm not mistaken, that he did the barracks proxy on.
Again, round 2.
Yeah. Well, I guess he wants it to be like round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says at the top.
Sure.
It was actually Samsung was able to win in round 1 in their game against JINAIR, but in every other round, JINAIR actually took the win.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
Interesting.
Brennan with the stats.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
We're seeing it, guys.
I'm actually not surprised at all. He's done it so many times on this map. I think he's going to put it in the same place.
Oh, my God.
Will it be the same place? I hope it's not the same place at the very least.
It's the same place, man. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Kind of the biggest problem here is that the Overlord went in the right direction, so he can scout the ramp probably before this Rax is even done.
This happened last time, though, too, with the BL.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see if Solar is more, or is as good as BL at dealing with it.
And if you guys recall, the last time when BL was playing, he actually scouted with the drone the wrong direction. If he scouts toward that direction, would have been able to see those barracks, but instead he's not going to scout, and he's going to put down a hatch first on 15. How many drones is he going to make? How greedy is he going to make? None. I think that's a very good choice.
Oh, yeah. Considering the match history of Maru on this map against Zerg, this is the perfect decision, and he is going to get a great scout off with this Overlord.
Terran can only cheese to beat Zerg. See, Blizzard.
Well,
only Terran we ever see him pro, like all he does is cheese. What does it tell you? He checks, sees no barracks, sees no CC.
Yeah, he knows exactly.
He knows what's up.
Exactly what's going on.
Pulls drone down immediately.
Yep. SCV, unfortunately for Maru, is going in the wrong direction here.
I guess he wanted to see worst case scenario first. Now let's see how many lings he makes. All right, he's going to see that drone now.
Yep.
He's going to start the barracks on the low ground probably. But he needs a Marine to support. There it is.
Yeah, could start making it now.
He's going to start spine crawlers right away with these drones, I believe. As soon as that hatch is done, he can start getting those out. He's got these down here. 6 lings on the way. There's that spine crawler I was talking about. A lot of damage already being done. He actually moves the bunker up.
Ooh,
it's a really nice spot for that SCV to build.
Yeah, he's in a very, very tight timing here. He's got to make it happen. He's got to get it closer and closer to the spine crawler in time to kind of try and do damage to it or cancel it or even get a bunker close enough to hit the hatchery. But
they're actually targeting it here. We get an SCV here, but another SCV shows up, and he's actually targeting the bunker, and it does get canceled, but he restarts it. But the spine will be finished.
Yeah, this is a big problem. it's not going to actually do any damage. It's going to get up in time, but the spine is going to be finished. And from here, I mean, it's pretty much going to be a soft contain and nothing more from Maru, unless he tries to go up the ramp, which is too crazy.
Oh, I think that's way too crazy.
And Burrow on that spine crawler's got to be careful there. He cannot get that caught out.
Yeah, there's so many Zerglings, though. It's going to be totally fine. It's not going to be in range of this bunker. That would be the longest spine crawler arm we've ever seen.
I don't know if he actually wants to kill that rock. I guess if he wants to slip the Marines by it.
Yeah, I think that's the idea here. I'm not sure if it was the right choice, though. I completely agree with you on that. Well, here's the thing. He didn't pull SCVs, so besides the few up here, right, he didn't pull like a ton of SCVs, so he's still got a decent amount of mining at home. And because of all the links he forced, he's still in a better case when it comes to his economy back at home.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know what to say. I think it's just a mistake. I mean, there's actually really good micro on these Marines, but the Queens.
Yeah,
well, you know what? I'm just totally wrong. But good micro on the Queens here. Good transfuse as well.
Yeah, the Queens are just enough. You know, they just have too much health here. He does have the support with the Marines on the bottom of the ramp there.
It's off creep. That Queen is getting low.
Getting really low. Kills another Marine, though, and some of these Zerglings that are popping out, they are being microed very well against. And the Spine Crawler is moving into position as well.
Oh, he's going to get a Queen.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it.
Well,
I'm getting chills right now.
At the very least, it's forcing out so many Zerglings, stopping drone production, and he killed Queens from that. So it's pretty good harassment, even though like he lost all his Marines, because he does have his natural up now. He's still making Marines to kind of harass the front here, and he's getting a third CC.
I'm like watching Maru's first-person view while this is happening, man. It's like out of control, insane.
Yeah, we really need someone like recording this, like first-person views, because that's so nice.
That should actually be somebody's job. Get Calder on it, man. I bet he would come down and
yeah, let's go to.
He'd come and film that, man.
He's
good. He's known for filming first-person views.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
actually should just come and just film all these.
He does
Everyone
great.
would love it. I would love it.
Yeah, for sure. I love those Code A videos.
Yeah.
And they're sick.
Well, the barracks have been lifted. He is going to go back on the main. The third CC was scouted as well with an Overlord. So Solar does know what he is up against. He's still making Zerglings, though. He doesn't want to break out of this fully. Maybe move that Spine Crawler forward and get this around. Force Maru out.
Well, I mean, he could do a kind of a timing on this this natural here, considering it isn't blocked off or anything. But it looks like, to start with, he's going to crush this bunker.
Yeah, it's going to cost him a few Zerglings, of course. But,
Gets a Queen, actually.
Wow, I targeted that. Yeah, oh my God.
Very, very nice target.
Yeah.
Maru leaves nothing to chance. Maru leaves like nothing. Zero with this type of builds to like any sort of possibility that something could go wrong. He like thinks of everything.
He needs to actually block this off. Oh, thank goodness. Like if he didn't have this blocked off completely, he would have been in a lot of trouble, considering speed is just about to finish and Zerglings are barreling towards his natural.
No. The eBays, he chooses those because he's going to want those upgrades for later, but also because they're the fastest building hit point per second building in the game. So they're gonna actually like block that off with a lot of health really fast.
Zerglings come up, they cannot get anything done. They would just be sacrificing their lives. And we do have Solar going for that third base immediately after he broke out.
Yep, getting that patrol. And I mean, he did scout the 2 E-base, which tells him exactly the kind of army that Maru is going for. Obviously going to go for Bio here. So he's going to start his own Evo chambers and keep on level with the upgrades. So Solar in a very comfortable position right now.
Yeah, Maru's not, I mean, he's not very happy with where he's at in this game. I mean, he's still got a decent economy, obviously, but his tech is so far behind that it really hurts him. He can't really pressure with Hellions, he can't pressure that third base. Zerglings have speed, so he's just going to be stuck in his bases for a while. Up to 8 Marines now he's made. Baneling Nest coming out here. You think this is more defensive in nature? Or you think he actually might be aggressive with it?
It's a tech you definitely need, to say the least. Like, he needs to have a Baneling Nest when or if Hellion or Hellbat timing comes. Obviously, with kind of like proxy Rex builds like this, the Terran does build up a lot of Marines over time in the base, so there can be later Marine timings. But considering what's happened and how many Marines Maru actually lost on the map, I think it's more just like kind of like a safety, I guess, Baneling Nest is.
Yeah. Good scan there by Maru. Does reveal the Baneling Nest, by the way, so he knows about it. You know, he knows. I also saw the E-base, or the Evo chambers, so he knows that it's going to be upgrades coming out. No sort of like Roach Warren or anything weird like that.
And right after he got map control by pushing those Zerglings out with the Hellions, he takes the third base, drops down that CC, may even get an Overlord over here. Will be a nice little treat. Is not able to get it though.
I really like that he actually takes the third base on the low ground. It's pretty greedy, but he really needs to do something like this right now, and that's why he's sacrificed, or he's committed so much to that defense at that location, putting a bunker down, bringing all of his Marines over here because he knows he needs this base to catch up and get back into this game, get his foot back in the door, so to speak.
Yeah, very comfortable when you have this many Hellions on the map. Obviously, Zerglings aren't going to be too much of a threat, though this Rumbai could do something. Empty bunker
bunker's
here.
Empty, yeah. The Marines actually moved out of position.
Oh, but the Zerglings hold off. So the bunker's going to be full by the time they get there, which is very nicely done. Could see some Banelings morphed and crash into the SCVs.
Yeah, that actually would be pretty smart. He doesn't have speed yet for those, so going to be tough to make it happen, but 8 of them on the way. I think that's what we're about to see based on that mini-map. Yep. Here we go. He's got a wall around the bunker. And, oh, look at that. So he does kill the Marines. Stim is done. A few Stim Marines come over here. Meanwhile, he's like dropping at the exact same time as his Micron over there. Doing 2 things at once, like lightning speed over here. Banelings without speed really struggling to deal with this, and he can just keep elevating next to those Hellions on the low ground.
Yeah, this is actually really great harassment. And he can do this for days until mutas are out or these Banelings get speed. Then it gets a little bit more dangerous, but until then, you can do a lot of damage.
Nice snipe on the Queen here. He tries to get us around, but again, the micro of Maru right now is just so good. Picks up, is continuing to get more and more kills here. This is just what he does, the Marine Prince.
Uh-oh, he's paying so much attention to the drop. He does not look at this at all. He jumps back. I looked at his person view, jumps back as they die. So a huge amount of damage done there, but he's still doing damage of his own over that location there at the natural, at the main/natural, the ramp.
We even got some, looks like we got some mines there too, so this is going to be even harder to break at this point. And,
yeah, even mutas are going to actually take some time to do.
Oh, and Hellbats.
Hello.
Hellbats are on. Baneling speed is done though, and he's morphing a ton of Banelings here. Is it going to be enough though?
Oh, and I like this move. Considering the main is so involved at the moment, so many things up there. Oh, but this third base is going to take so much damage.
Yep, third base is going to take some damage. And he's actually got to get into a good spot here with no Banelings, though. He can fight for a while. Now that the Banelings arrive, he picks up, boosts past the Mutalisk here. He'll actually unload again to do a little bit more damage. The Mutalisk need to be careful. They need support.
Another drop in the main at the same exact time. He's not even able to clean that one up. He's able to clean up the one in the main. Not enough mutas out on the map just yet to deny these drops. He's just all over the base of Solar right now.
Incredible play here by Maru. Insane multitasking.
Yeah, and this tempo has been so well done, and he's actually ahead in supply at this point. Doing so much damage, trading so effectively with these drops. Because the mutas were so late on the map.
He's like, got that Widowmine. He's like, nobody gets left behind except that one Widowmine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, nobody gets left behind. By the way, notice he starts his +3 attack immediately upon +2 finishing there.
3-3, very, very important for Terran against Zerg.
You know he's got that eBay hotkey. He knows exactly when that's over.
He certainly does, man.
Oh, look at this.
Nice
Supply depot down. And he's got some Zerglings in the base, but he's got to pay attention to this. Very, very nice splits. The Widowmine's doing a lot of damage as well, but still, is there enough here on the ground here for Maru to clean up those mutas?
That was really cool, actually. It looked like Solar intentionally tried to bait the Widowmine shots into the Medivacs. Did not quite work out the way he wanted it to, but still baiting the shots off the mutas allowed him to clean up that push. And, I mean, Solar takes back control of that location, so maybe now he can secure this base and rest a little bit easier. Interesting location for that one that he takes over here. It's a little bit harder to attack by ground, but can be dropped easily.
Very, very hard base to hold if the Terran gets a foothold there. And oh, wow, we have no turrets. No turrets at the third base, which is going to cause a lot of problems.
Yep. He's going here in the main in a pretty good position, but at the same time, drops here at the 4th is actually focusing that down.
It looks like it's just going to be saved for now, but it's very low. Oh my god, what is happening? The Lings are actually blocking the Banelings. Is he actually going to lose that base?
Loses 2 mutas as well, flying over that bunker. Could have been 3, didn't even see the entire time. And he's got a ton of units at that 4th base. It's so low right now.
That foothold you were talking about, Moonglade. If you got that back on the low ground to defend, you could just keep elevating. So Maru's been doing all game. He didn't have turrets at his 3rd base because he was like, I don't need them because your mutas are constantly going to be defending my harass, so never going to be at my base.
Yeah, and this muta cloud is actually so small considering the time of the game. 18 minutes in, we have like 10 mutas, 7 mutas on the map currently. And this is a big problem for Solar, dealing with all these drops.
Yep, here we go. Attack coming in now. There's so many Widowmines on the ground here. Excellent hits on those Zerglings as well. All he needs to do is split his units against the Banes, and he does it so well right now.
trading very, very effectively. Kind of have to get these medivacs back, though.
Yeah, I guess with the rest of these units coming, he thinks he can stay.
And he does stay for a long, long time. He is losing a lot of these medevacs, though, but still getting good trades. Drops at the third once again. This guy is all over the place right now.
He certainly is. Killing a lot of Zerlings right now. And
he's going to lose even more mutants from this.
Yeah.
Two down, and he gets out.
Every mutant lost hurts so much right now. And again, engaging over here, there are no banelings. There are 2 banelings on the map, only 5 morphing. He doesn't have a lot of gas.
Oh, they didn't even kill anything. Oh, this is horrible.
This is looking like this might be the beginning of the end. There's just too much here. Solar stops Micro here. Look at his face. I think he knows his run is done. GG!
Maru has done it. He finally takes out Solar, who put up a really good fight for a very long time, but in the end, Maru shows why he is the Marine Prince.
Puts on his shoes, showered with praise and high fives. He has done it. He's stopped Solar's attempt to do the reverse all kill.
Yeah.
It's great to see Maru play like that, like he used to. Really great sort of parade pushing across the map, keeping the tempo, keeping the rhythm, dropping everywhere while he's pushing the front. Just really well done all around. He was in a kind of a tough spot at some times, especially losing all the SCVs at his third base. But that push on the ramp, up cliff with the Hellions below, just did so much damage, bought him so much time, and enabled him to really do a lot of damage to that third base especially.
There's so much elevator action there, and constantly keeping the Mutalists at home, defending, where you continue to target them. He did so many cool moves, like his move to go into the main base. I thought that was a mistake. I was certain that was not going to work.